Utah's real estate is as diverse as its climates. From the summits of Park City all the way to the red rocks of St. George, Utah's real estate is bursting with character. Utahns love their real estate.
But it's always evolving and changing, whether somebody wants to sell it or remodel it.
This is Utah Real Estate Essentials.
It's just so fun. So for this one, we're heading on down to Orem, and I've got Carolyn Blosso, who's a real estate investor and an educator. And Carolyn, this looks like a beautiful little property.
It's a great property, a rambler. I love ramblers, so much main floor living.
Yeah, and of course the Orem area is always desirable. It's right there between those two universities, and they only continue to grow, and then families spawn off of that. So houses like this, these kind of, just beautiful ramblers, they never go out of style.
No, in fact, in this neighborhood, most of them aren't ramblers, and I've found that people need to have their mother-in-law come to visit, or just have a young family, don't want to be going upstairs all the time for things. This is the perfect house.
So as you bought this house, did this one need like a full rehab, or was it just need a facelift, or what did this one look like?
This was a great house for just a facelift. We didn't have to take out any walls or reconstruct anything. It was just an updating of the colors of the flooring, carpeting, the kitchen, updating that a little bit. It really had everything that was great living space.
Yeah, and the colors you picked here are just perfect. Really nice open kitchen, which we really like, and then just looks open, kind of that open area, which, beautiful house.
Yes, you can be in the kitchen and still be a part of what's going on with the rest of the family. I love that.
Yeah, one of the nice things about this house I noticed, it's got the master bedroom and a full bedroom and then 2 full baths on the main floor, as well as the laundry, right?
Yes, so much can happen on that main floor with 2 full bathrooms. That really is a struggle sometimes for families only having a half bath on the main floor, but in this case, this is really a wonderful feature, and having that laundry room on the main floor as well, no lugging laundry upstairs.
Yeah. And that's great. That's one of the nice things about ramblers. You get one of these nice open floor plans, one of these ones that lay out and they're timeless. Then you put a facelift on. These houses are always super desirable. And we love the basements in these, because now you go downstairs and you got all that space, right?
Yes, it has 4 bedrooms downstairs, a nice sized family room, and another full bath. Great opportunity to gather family down there, especially young families with kids. They have their own domain, or if you want to do movies and not have everyone have to have all that noise, it has its own family room.
Yeah, it's perfect. So Carolyn, how'd you get into real estate investing?
I got into real estate investing about 4 years ago. I finally decided it was time to learn how. It's a great thing to create cash flow in your family, and we have 8 children. Creative entrepreneurial children, and I thought, having a side business with real estate would really be a benefit to them, and why not have mom blaze the trail of how that can be done?
Yeah, and which is nice. It's just what and looking through this house, you can tell you've done a really good job. You picked the right house in the right location, you got all the right colors, and the price is aligned. I mean, this is a pretty good value.
It's a great value.
Yeah, because right up the neighborhood, they're selling lots for about $250,000.
Yes, they just cut down an orchard there, and now new builds, it's at least $250,000 for a much smaller lot than this, and you haven't even built the house yet.
Yeah, and so that means a lot of appreciation to come, which is great.
Yes.
And big backyards, I know it's got RV parking on the side, and I mean, plenty of space, right?
It's a 1/4 acre. It's a great sized yard.
So Carolyn, if somebody wanted more information about doing real estate investing, how would they reach out to you?
Just contact me at carolynb.me. And any questions, if you've thought about getting started in real estate, I'd love to answer your questions and show you how.
Okay, Clay, for this one, we're headed down to Maple and take a look at that aerial beautiful home, right?
That really is. I love the rock work on that and the styling, architectural planning on that. That's a great property.
Yeah, beautiful layout, real nice location in Mapleton. And take a look, if you ever wanted to have horses, but you don't want to have all that land and have to maintain it and all that kind of stuff, look at that off in the distance there. You can actually board your horses right across the street, and so you can walk right out of your house and go over there and feed them and take care of them.
I'm sold, Jay.
Yeah,
I'm serious.
you love horses, right?
I do, and that is a great setup because normally you have to have all this acreage and pay a lot for that, and to have that convenience and that just that ease of it right over there with all the maintenance on your own property, I love that.
Yeah, it's perfect. And so it's here you've got your single family home, nice little backyard, and there's nobody behind you in your backyard. In your front yard, you've got the stables, and those are going to be there theoretically for, ever. And there you go. Your house is nobody in the backyard, nobody in the front yard. You got your horses there. You can be close to everything, but really far away.
That's one of the things we live in Springville, right there next to it for about 9 years. And that's one of the things I loved about that. And you talk about great area for trails, outdoors, riding your horses. You can't really beat it there. And of course, some of the traditions in Mapleton are just phenomenal. But, even the property touches, we're looking at the backsplash on this. I love this property. It's very unique for the Mapleton area and in a very good way. I love that. Like you said, nothing on the front or back, and just a great property.
Yeah. So we're looking at just over 3,000 square feet with 4 bedrooms, 3.5 baths. It's on 0.23 acres. And as you go upstairs onto the second level here, you're going to notice they have a really large, they got, of course, an open area, and then you go into the master, and a really good sized master, which is really nice. That
really is. You walk in there and you have tons of room in that house on each side of the bed. And it is so nice when they have that. And again, this is just, I love, wow.
Yeah, it's a nice little property, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It really is.
And so you've got 3 bedrooms and 2 full baths up, and then you got another basement bedroom in the basement, and another full bath down there. So it's laid out really well. Still got a little space that you can finish out in the basement if you want to. And this, of course, is kind of one of the really cool schools down there. It's at the Sage Creek Elementary, right? You know that one.
Oh,
right?
Yes, yeah, I said we were there, Sage Creek Dragons, and that is unbelievably good school, actually.
Yeah, because they've got the Chinese dual immersion program there, so your kids can learn Chinese as well as English.
Yeah, that I think it's kind of like one of the really good kept secrets about that school, but it is a really good school system in school, especially with that program.
Yeah, and that schools, when you look at real estate, schools are really, really important to value of real estate. And
there's no question.
Yeah, because a lot of people will come in and they'll literally pick the house out based on the school system where they want their kids to go to school. And so this one clearly is one of those.
It is. And the thing is, we talked about this, Jay, but you have these great properties on the show and you go, oh, that's perfect. This is really one of those homes. It's just a perfect setup for so many families. And like I said, the area, I love this big open area we're looking at right here too.
Yeah. Really, really nice. Big open floor plan down in the basement. As you can see, we're kind of looking around there a little bit. And and so the basement is pretty much finished out at this point. And there you can see the kind of look out in the back there. It looks like they've got some storage area in the back, and then going into the backyard. Nice little backyard, right?
Oh yeah, they did a great job with this.
Yeah. Good little property, nice little back. It's got a kind of a terrace little backyard. Nice little area. It's a good little property. I like this one.
And look at the views. Great views there, too.
Yeah, nice little property. Somebody's going to be really happy right here.
We were looking for a new home. Some were too big, some were too small, some were just wrong. Then, wow, we were in our dream home.
Then the hard part started. All this paperwork.
Luckily, we had Steve, a loan officer from Castle & Cook Mortgage, on our side. Even though he's done this 1,000 times, he knew we hadn't. He took care of everything, and fast, so we could focus on the things that really matter, like enjoying our new home. Castle & Cook Mortgage, the key to your castle.
Hi, Zippy Shell. I just wanted to thank you so much for your help. You and my realtor came in and gave me direction on how to declutter my home, and it sold in record time. So the next question for you is, what's my next step?
Our declutter solution was just the first step. Now we have one of your containers in our secure and climate-controlled warehouse. When you need to be out of your current house, we'll come in with several more shelves that you can load, and then we'll keep them in storage along with your original container until you are ready. Once your new house is completed and you're ready to move in, then we'll bring all of your containers back up to your new home. And remember that you can do the loading and unloading yourself, or you can have Zippy Shell do it for you at a very affordable rate. When your new house has been completed and you're ready to move in, then we'll take all of your containers and bring them to your new home. And remember that you can do the loading and unloading yourself, or you can have Zippy Shell do it for you at a very affordable rate. And that's what Zippy Shell is, portable storage and moving made simple. You can contact us through zippyshell.com and let them know that Zippy Girl sent you.
So Clay, take a look at that beautiful landscape. We're headed out to the beautiful area, which is Elk Ridge. And of course, you know that area, right?
That's great. I love that. Just right down there by Payson and kind of close to things, but you're still in that nice rural and close to the mountains. I really like that area.
Yeah, take a look at this beautiful Rambler. Isn't this spectacular?
That is. I love the colors they have right there, and I also just love the rock work they have on the front as well. That's really well done.
Yeah, adorable little property. Great little. Let's talk a little bit about Elk Ridge. You kind of down in that area, so you know this area real well, right?
Yeah. In fact, I lived in Springville for quite a while, and then of course, as you know, I primarily in the Orem area. But I had a friend right there, and it was kind of nice. We'd take the four-wheelers right from his house and just go riding right up the canyon. I just loved how close you were to things, both from a rural perspective, and then also just from a close to the things in the city perspective as well.
Yeah, super desirable. People that want to be away from it a little bit love Elk Ridge. And so these areas have become really, really popular. But there's been a lot of growth out there. As we were flying over outside, you could see there's a lot of homes being built out in this area, a lot of desirability.
Yep, there's some builders that are really focusing on that, and you're seeing a lot more of that. And as a result, Jay, you're seeing kind of, right now it's really good. The price is still really good, but you're going to start seeing those creep up a little bit with that.
Yeah, so take a look at this beautiful Rambler. We're talking at 4,022 square feet. It's 3 bedrooms and 2 baths finished. On the main floor, you're over 2,000 square feet, that's ideal, right?
And that is a great design. And man, just going through this property too, I really like what they've done with this. Just with the wood and the granite and the kitchen, I just think I'm really liking the look of this property, and the vaulted ceilings too.
I like 2,000 square feet. I had a Rambler. My first Rambler that I had was about 2,000 square feet on each level, and it was nice, big, spacious. And this particular home has a really nice layout and floor plan. It really lays out well. Nice colors. The basement still can be finished out, so if you want to add a bunch more square footage, you can. As you can see, there's the master bedroom, which of course is on the main floor. You got to have that, right?
Yeah, and you're exactly right. That's just a great amount of square footage to really have on one level, and then to still have that to grow into. And yeah, this is nice. And like you said, as we're walking through this layout is really well done. Yeah,
nice. 3 bedrooms, 2 baths on the main floor, which is really nice. It's on just a little over a 1/4 acre. It's of course got that 3-car garage. It's got lots of light, as you can see, lots of those windows coming in and get real shiny. This is looking at the master bath right here, which is, nicely laid out.
It is. Like I said, I love it when you have those master bathrooms like that with all that light coming in. I really like that a lot.
Yeah, and it's got another 2,000 square feet that you can finish out in the basement. So if you want to have a really big house, you're getting into 4,000 square feet on this. And the nice thing about this one's only listed $106 a square foot.
That's amazing in this market, because we've both seen what things are going for. And especially for something that's built as nicely as this and just so well done, it's really priced well, Jay, especially in this market.
Yeah, because you can easily get into $120, $130 a square foot. But to have this with the 3-car garage, nice little acreage, as you can see, they've done some nice landscaping and just got some room to grow out, which is great. This is a house that you could have for years and years.
Yeah, people underestimate how big 2,000 feet is on one level, and then to have that to be able to grow and expand into that into a basement. Yeah, this is kind of like you can just keep growing with your family into that extra space.
Yeah, and Elk Ridge is going to continue to grow. It's right up next to the mountains, as you can see right there. It's a little higher altitude, so they get some really nice weather up there, which is nice. And you got a nice little flyby right there. I like it.
I'm liking this one a lot, Jay.
Yeah, beautiful little property. And only $106 a square foot. This is a tremendous value. Looking around the state, let's head over to Park City and see what's trending with the David Lawson team.
Hey Jay, yeah, we're here, as you can see, at the Jordanelle Reservoir.
Yeah, love that lake.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's awesome to be here in the summers and cool off. A lot of boating activities. And then they have the beach there. There's a lot of amazing activities right here at the Jordanelle.
Oh, so I've stayed at this place many times, actually.
Yeah, this is the Lodge at Stillwater. So this unit is a 2-bedroom unit,
Okay.
1,043 square feet, 3 bathrooms, and it's right there at the Jordanelle.
Yeah, I love it because we'll go up there for the weekend and we'll rent out one of these units and stay. And I love it. It's a great location. It's perfect.
It is, and yes, you can do nightly rentals here. These are great because you can actually lock them off as well. So you've got a lot of flexibilities with these units.
Yeah, and so this one's a 2-bedroom one. So can you set this up where you rent out one side or rent out the others? Can you do that?
You could, absolutely. You can lock them off so you can have a studio unit on one side and then a 1-bedroom unit on the other side.
Yeah, which is so cool. And there's a bunch of development supposed to be going on up there, right?
There is. There's a bunch of development. So right across Route 40 right there is Deer Valley. And you've already got a gondola that goes up to the resort. But there's about 4 or 5 hotels projected to go in over the next 10 to 20 years, and a lot of residential development over there. So your access to the Jordanelle, to Deer Valley, where there's actually going to be like a base resort, is going to be right at your fingertips.
Oh, so this property then will become basically a ski property.
Almost, literally right across the street. I mean, you'll be able to. I mean, right now you can still drive the 3 or 4 minutes across the street and take the gondola up. It's just now, in the future, with this development, there's going to be a lot more opportunity with restaurants, with the village that's going in there, the hotels. So this area is going to get a lot more exposure as Deer Valley expands on this side and the Mayflower exit.
Yeah, so that means a lot of appreciation to head this way because that whole area up there, Park City, is just booming. They're building so much, and man, it never goes out of style, right?
It doesn't. And this complex is great. Like I said, you've got the opportunity where you can do the lock-offs. This complex, it's a newer complex built in 2001. You've got the fitness center right there at the bottom. You just take the elevator down. You've got the pool tables. You've got air hockey. Then you've got this great deck out back with all the great patio furniture. You've got a pool. So like you said, even if you're coming up from Salt Lake City, you come up on the weekends to cool off, you've got the pool access, there's hot tubs there, and then these amazing views from the unit. So it doesn't get tiresome from sitting on the deck and just looking out at the views.
Yeah, great property. So if somebody wants more information, Mike, how do they reach you?
Feel free to give me a call on my cell, 435-640-6467.
So you're buying a new house, and what if something breaks in the first year? Ask your agent to get an Elevate home warranty. We cover major systems like your appliances, your plumbing, your electrical, your hot water heater, your furnace, your garage door opener, and we also do rekey. So next time you buy a house, just don't buy any old home warranty, buy an Elevate home warranty.
Most people aren't insurance experts. Shoot, most of the time they don't know what coverage they have or even who their agent is. It's okay. It's not your job to be an insurance nerd. It's mine. I even have the glasses and sweater vest. As your personal insurance nerd, my staff of nerds and I are excited and eager to get nerdy about your insurance. Your coverage is important and so is the price. We understand that. Let us get nerdy about the details. If you're looking for the cheapest price from some online company regardless of coverage, you've got the wrong nerd. Now, if you're looking for a personal relationship with a local insurance nerd who cares about covering you and your family and that your cat's name's Fluffy, I'm your nerd. Give us a call or shoot us an email. If we don't answer right away, it's because we're deep in the nerdiness with another client. Don't worry, we'll get right back to you. We always do. Kai Tanner, Farm Bureau Insurance.
Headed down to the Arches and Canyonlands National Park. Let's see what's popular on Moab with Rachel Moody.
Hi, Jay. Thanks for coming back down to Moab with me. I'm bringing you down into the Old Town blocks of Moab City Center to take a look at this cute little Victorian that is in our Old Town blocks.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about Old Town and what that means.
Old Town is the city center of Moab City, and it is within walking distance of everything in our core. Majority of our homes that were built in the turn of the century are here in Old Town, which is how it gains its name. And this classic Victorian was built in the early 1900s.
And so is this then on the historical land registry?
No, we don't have a historic registry on this home in particular, so you could update this home and renovate this home however you wish. It would be nice to have someone come and give it a nice little classic facelift and have it beautified in the neighborhood. It has a lot of potential.
That's kind of a benefit, though, really, if it's not on the historical registry, because then you can kind of do whatever you want with it, right?
You can, and you also have multifamily zoning in this area. So if you wanted to turn this into more than just a single-family home, I think there is certainly potential for that. And you also have potential to, with the square footage, to make that happen, because it is a larger home. This one is 4 bedrooms, 2 full bathrooms with 2,700 square feet.
So this basically was a mansion.
Back in the day, it would have been. I sure think so. I do believe that there was an addition off to the back of the home at some point. So the original structure is the front of the home with an addition off the back.
Yeah, this is kind of unique because we show a lot of brand new homes, you know, perfectly polished and everything. But it's kind of cool to look at these, you know, these older homes and the way they used to build them out. And
yes,
some people just love these properties. They'll go in and fix them up and make them beautiful.
Absolutely. I've definitely dealt with a lot of people that really love to save old structures, and this one definitely needs someone to come and give it some love. It has so much potential, and beyond anything, the location is spectacular.
Yes, you've got the location. You're in Old Town, and you've got an old house in Old Town. So, you know, it's kind of lined up perfectly, right?
It sure is, especially if you like classics. This is definitely a classic. It has a private little courtyard in the back. It has potential for a courtyard on the side of the home. But more than anything, you can walk 3 blocks to the library. You can walk 3 blocks to the downtown core. You can walk to all of our restaurants, the shopping district. It really is just perfectly placed downtown.
Yeah, and Moab never goes out of style. It's such a unique property and great location. So Rachel, if somebody wanted more information about this one, how would they contact you?
They should reach me on my cell phone. My cellular number is 435-260-8245, and they could also go to my website, moabrico.com.
Let's head down to the Red Rocks of St. George and see what the Ames team is up to.
Today we have an incredible golf course home for you this week. This one is right smack dab on the golf course with incredible views to make your golf course retirement getaway home come true.
Oh, great. So what golf course is that?
This is actually the St. George Golf Course.
Oh, perfect. And it is literally right outside the back door.
Right out back. It really lays right there on the golf course, so you have your perfect views. You have tons of viewing areas from the home, big decks, big balconies, big areas for entertaining and actually watching golf tournaments from the home. It's spectacular.
Yeah, and that's just what you want because St. George is such a great area, but it's definitely known for its golf.
Exactly. You know, that's what we're here for is great views, great weather, great golf. That's what we do.
Yeah, a beautiful kitchen, nice and big.
They put a lot of work into this home, making it very, very updated, and a lot of upkeeping, a lot of upgrades as well. This home is spectacular.
Yeah, very, very nice. And you can see out, they've got a nice deck on the back, so you can look out at that view.
Right, and it goes the entire length of the home and also downstairs as well. So tons of sitting areas outside to watch the weather, the views, the golfing, the everything.
Yeah, which is great. I love when you get a lot and then you build the home around the lot and you design it, and it looks like that's what they've done. They've kind of angled the house on the lot so it looks down the fairway, and then they put a big deck off the back. You know, they kind of design it around the lot. Such a great way to do things.
Absolutely.
So let's talk about a price on this. What are we looking at on price?
So we actually just made a $25,000 price adjustment this week, and we're now asking $374 for this home.
Yeah, that's a good deal.
This home will not last very long.
Yeah, you can just look at those views off the back. I love it. Beautiful. And there's another look at it. I like it. Yeah, The golf
It's a little
ball,
gray
right?
right now. It's a little gray right now from some of the smoke and the California fires, but it's truly phenomenal.
Yeah. And so how many bedrooms and baths are we talking about?
This is a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, and room for a lot of more potential. There's big open spaces, lots of entertaining rooms or game rooms, man caves, that type of thing. So it has a lot more potential, but on paper, it's a 4-bedroom, 3-bath.
Yeah. And so this one doesn't have a basement, right?
This one has a walkout basement.
Oh, it does. That's
Yep,
great.
So very, very open. It actually has a mother-in-law casita or mother-in-law apartment, however you want to call it. So again, perfect for entertaining friends and family, letting neighbors or friends come into town. So it has everything you need. This is one of the big bonus game rooms here.
So this is the lower level right here.
Yes, this is the walkout basement.
Yeah, it's great because it still even has views out of the basement, which I really like.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And the big bar outside too for, again, friends and family. This is a huge, huge storage room or workshop, whatever you want to do for it. So tons of space. This is a husband and wife's dream. Has everything it needs. It's awesome.
Yeah, they got enough room in there to play ping pong and put all their storage stuff away too. Yeah, I mean, this is a good little property, and nice that it's got the upstairs and the downstairs, and it's got views out of both areas. I like that quite a bit.
Absolutely monstrous bedrooms. The rooms are just huge.
Yeah, look at that. Lots of space. Yeah, and there's more views of the golf course, which I love. So Chase, if somebody wanted more information about this, how would they contact you?
You can call us directly at 435-674-6011 or email us at aimsteam@sgremax.com.